If nothing else, this sabbatical has taught me that I am constantly afflicted by the competence curse. If it's not a masterpiece the first time, it's garbage. If the line is wrong, throw the whole thing away. If that one word in the sentence isn't exactly right, exactly perfect, the thing that I need the most to give the story much more light, more color, no, that's not it. It's going in the trash. I am going back to the drawing board and starting with a whole new slate, very clean, done. And this isn't necessarily new. This definitely is something that I have been afflicted with for a very long time, considering that there is always a need to know and be much more opinionated and experienced in your profession, depending on what circles that you're running in, what kind of people that you're talking to actually get from point A to point B for a specific project. And know that I'm not talking about the curse of competence, where there is an expectation that because you're able to do a certain thing so well, that is what people rely on you for, to be the expert, even if it is something that you are not getting presently compensated for. It's that need to impress all of the time. And if the first time is not the best time, but what I also didn't realize is that I have been sitting on the solution this entire time, and hilariously enough has come from my experience as a programmer. And I am calling this solution critical curiosity, critical play, and there are 4 steps into how I use this to help me get out of that slump to where that always needs to be perfect and in line, and if it's not, then whatever it is needs to be thrown out the window. I always thought that debugging the problem was just a means technically to start pulling apart the different pieces that you have, the different variables, what specifically those represent, what movements are you going through in a function to get your variable to change from what it presently is to what it will hopefully be as the result. And it turns out a lot of that concept of debugging makes so much sense outside of technical terms that I'm truly ashamed that I haven't seen this before. When you open a debugger, that is the exact thing that you're doing. You're isolating that variable and seeing what comes next in the long string of formulas or functions that you are attempting to make it go through. And so why don't we potentially think about any of the other creative projects or things that we are trying to complete in the same way, where we have something that is isolated, that specific concept that we are wanting to learn or understand, and go through the very basic essential steps as to why something needs to be spelled a certain way, or why a sentence needs to be structured in some type of way to get the result that you're looking for. It's about that one step at a time that you are focusing on instead of the end result. We can worry about the end result later after we have drawn all of the specific lines that we need to, or reviewing what specific tools that we have in our arsenal to get from the start of the dungeon to getting the actual treasure at the end of it. Take things one step at a time, review all of the parts that you have, all of the factors, the variables that you have in your arsenal to make sure that you understand where exactly you can go or get away with all of the tools in your arsenal. If I'm in a space where I feel like I'm going to ruin a specific page, a sentence, a drawing, or even a program just in general, I always look to a sandbox to do my experimenting on, a scrap sheet of paper to get out all of my doodles, all my scribbles, the really imperfect, ugly things that I don't want anywhere near the draft that I want to be presented to the world. Even this right now is a bit of a sandbox. I am talking to the camera. I am doing my best to have as much eye coordination to the camera as possible, and some of this stuff won't even make it to the final production of the video. But I'm here, I'm making it happen. I am taking these steps to be in a nice quiet area, to have enough lighting as I am speaking, as well as just seeing what lines I can come up with to make you understand as I'm looking at my notes here. Use a scrap paper to focus on hand-eye coordination as you're drawing your straight lines. We do this in the JavaScript console when we're trying to figure out what specifically this object represents. This is the place where you can intentionally break the rules without any judgment or appearances that are permanent. It's about seeing what the system allows and using that conjecture to then fit the pieces together that you have from the first step to eventually find the next parts of the path to get to the end result that you want. Now that we have a separate space to mess up and experiment all we want to, this is the time to test them out and get the results that you're wanting. I think a really good example of this for my creative projects is as I am doing narration for my characters, I'm thinking about stress testing how exactly a person will be reacting to whatever this person said. So if something particularly happens that's surprising, I'm wanting to make sure that it feels natural to have whatever reaction that my character is going to have. And then from there, read it out loud, say it, make sure that it makes sense and feels like an actual reaction that is legitimate. And from there, get the data that I'm wanting and do the adjustments if I need to. But I think something that helps us the most in giving us the space to be more imperfect with our projects is the way that we want to tell it to people. This is twofold why I think this. I truly believe that making sure that you are able to tell people what specifically you are trying to learn, connect with, how you're learning it, what mistakes that you've made, what you feel like is difficult will help you better ingrain all of this information in your head. But also, it's just really helpful to give another perspective for others that are also trying to learn and do the same things as well. Basically, if you learned something new and you're feeling really proud of yourself for it, it's a really good idea to teach it to somebody else, to have it ingrained in your brain. This system isn't perfect, and I know that there's a lot of reflection and moving parts to it, but I think that this is a great set of first steps to help me get back to a place where I can just experiment, play around with all of the things that I'm doing and know that it's okay to do so and love the process as I'm doing it. And I'd love to hear from all of you if you resonate with any of these steps. If you're someone like me who cannot stand that first line, that first piece of code, that first drawing that you put on the page, like it has to be perfect or it's nothing at all, you're gonna scrap it, try again, or even give up. And I would love to hear what you guys feel or resonate with these particular stories. Make sure that you put a comment below. I appreciate you and I hope that you have a good one.